Good morning, everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about maybe a few physical distancing strategies that you can use in your home. I know going back has been difficult and trying to figure out how to get the children to play without being together all the time and socially distancing them a little bit and just trying to encourage individual play. So now I have painter's tape. This is going to become your new best friend. It's inexpensive, it comes in different colors. You can use it for a lot of different things. So it's not sticky. So if you put it on your wall or a carpet, your table, it's not going to leave behind a lot of extra work for you to do to have to try and clean up the adhesives, and it's not going to damage anything. So what you can do is you can get it in different colors or widths and assign it to each child that comes into your daycare. So say you have Jeremy coming in and everything he has with green tape, you can put an X on the floor for where he's going to dress. You can put a piece of tape on the chair he's going to use, or his cot that he sleeps on, or even in their play area, if it's marked by green, it's going to be his play area. So it makes it a lot easier for the children. They can identify with the color. It may take them a few days, but it'll make your life a lot easier. So one of the things I want to show you today is, first one, you have to separate your play areas. So one of them you can do is have Mac Tack on the wall. So you're going to have a child, who can play there for a while. They can stick things on. They can, peel it off, re-stick it somewhere else, and it gives one little play area, because you want to try and have less toys but more playing areas so you can social distance the children. Now I'll show you what you can do on your table. Take your tape, mark off each end, depending on the size of your table, and in the middle have an X where no one's allowed to play. So you can have on a tray just a few pieces, few toys for the kids to play on, and that becomes their play area. And over here, if you have it in a different color, is the child who has black tape. That becomes their play area. So you can set up on a tray, if you like, another tray. Here's just a few blocks. And these are puzzle pieces, the animals. And they can play with these. They can stack, they can build a barn, they can do whatever they want with it. So it gives them an expectation of where they need to play, it makes it a lot easier. And sometimes when the children know where they need to play, they will actually be engaged for a longer time. So if you prepare a few of these ahead of time, the children are going to get excited to see what surprise you have for them that has, ready on the tray. When you pull it out, you set it out for them. So this is a few ideas for play areas. Let me give you ideas for your art. So you already have little individual art kits. I'm assuming that we had Catherine do a little video on. So this is another way to set up. Everything has to be individual. So this is the individual art for a child. It's just a collage. I just put a few items in this is actually a little bubble container. And we have our glue over here. This is a lid off of a hairspray bottle, or you could use shaving cream. You can buy these little containers, you know, little Dixie cups. This is probably from some laundry detergent or something like that. So it makes it individual, which is really important right now. So I'll move this one out of the way. And here's a little art tray. Here again, very simple, it's individualized, so you just put a little bit of paint inside your lid. And then you don't have shared paint pots, glue pots, painting tools, stuff like that. I just gave a few Q-tips that you can throw out when you're done, after you're done your art. And that's all there is for these ones. So you really need to try, it's distancing the children and giving them individual play. Okay, so now we're moving onto the floor so we can separate our areas also to allow for the children to play individually. You can mark it off with tape, like I've done, like we did on the table. And I've chosen the same type of toys for the children, so then they can't say, well, I want this one, and, you know, instead of that one, they get the same thing. So you can just set it up for them, give them a few dinosaurs, throw in some blocks, a few rocks. And the same thing over on this side. So here again, there's an expectation, that's your play area and this is your play area, to keep everyone separate and distance from each other. And for some reason, if, you know, somebody, Jeremy, who has the green tape, doesn't come in today into your daycare, you know that he hasn't played with those toys. So you can put them away and you don't have to clean them because they haven't been touched. And there you go. It's just a few toys, socially distancing the children. If you do prepare, like I said before, prepare a few things ahead of time, it allows you also to be able to rotate your toys in your daycare, and that also keeps the children really engaged when they're playing, because you've put something away for a while and you take it back out again, so it makes it fun and new. If you don't have tape at home, or you know, if you want to use something else, just use a towel, put it down on the ground, put your toys on top. At the end of the day, you pick up that towel, or at the end of the morning, put it in the laundry bin and it can get washed. Or you can use a hula hoop and put it down on the ground, put the toys inside the hula hoop, and that becomes the child's play area. So that's about all I have for a few ideas for you today. I hope it's beneficial because I know you're going through some trying times, and anything to make your life a little easier is what we're aiming to do. So thanks.